Good morning, champions. That it's day 4 of your AMI packet. So I'm going to go over your math today. Here on day 4, or it looks like we're on page. My computer's indicating this is page 4 on the AMI packet, and it says, yesterday, Juana sold 84 hot chocolates during her shift at work. If she worked 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. with an hour break for lunch, what was the average sold per hour? If we want to know what the average means that you have to find the sum by adding. You have to find the total and then divide it by the total number of items. So an example would be if these are the numbers you were given, 10, 20, 15, and 25, you have to add them all up. And then I got 70 from that. And so since there are 4 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers, from this, I'm going to divide the sum here divided by 4 because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers, and that's going to give me my average of 17 and a half. When you're looking at the problem here, you're going to have to figure out how many hours you worked, and that's going to be, and you're going to have to add that up to find the total, and then how many hours was that? Um, Once you find that, she sold 84 hot chocolates. So there's your 2 numbers. There's your 2 numbers. Okay. Let's go back. So number 2, we're going to be talking about unit rate. I want you to keep that idea in mind as we are talking about this next one. The coffee shop where Juana works makes a profit of $312.50 for every 250 hot chocolates sold. How much profit do they make on each hot chocolate sold? So they've made $312.50 and they sold 250. We're keeping unit rate in mind because we're going to have to find out how much the rate of one thing occurring. This is a rate over here. The rate is $312.50 for 250. So we just have to figure out how much each. See where it says each right there? We need to find out how much each cost. So in order to do that, I've given you a sample problem where we have dollars per coffee because we're trying to figure out how many dollars per coffee. Here is a rate, $300 for 200 coffees. So if the rate is $300 per 200 coffees, their unit rate would be done by dividing the dollar amount. Let me switch the colors here. The dollar amount divided by the amount sold. We sold 200. So the 300 would be the dollars, the 200 would be the amount sold. In order to find that, just pop my calculator up. I'm going to take my $300 divided by 200 coffees that were sold, and that's going to tell me each coffee cost $1.50. So this would mean it cost $1.50 per coffee. All right. The last one. If I run out of time, I will make another video. How much profit did they make on hot chocolate yesterday in total? Justify your reasoning. Notice you have sentence stems here for any questions that you have to answer. So we want to find out how much did they make in total. They sold 84 coffees. You found out the unit price in problem 2. So all you have to do is take the total price times the unit, I'm sorry, not the total price, the total amount sold, which was 84, times how much each coffee costs. That's going to give you the total profit they made yesterday. One other strategy you could use, obviously, is repeated addition, but keep in mind you're going to have to add all the unit prices together 84 times. So if each hot chocolate was $1.50, if each chocolate was $1.50, you'd have to add that up 84 times. I think this way, in my opinion, is easier. So for example, we found out the coffee was $1.50 each. So since I had 84, the total profit they would have made is $126. These are examples. Don't just put these answers on your sheet. These are just examples. Um, fire off some questions if you have some.